These days academic competitions are everywhere, and due to that students are also everywhere, but they are not the kind of student they're supposed to be. Cost can be varied, and I can discuss them on other video, but in this video today I am going to focus on the characteristic of the student. What are the quality student a student must have to be a student? So the first quality of a student is learner, or being a learner. If he or she is not a learner, then they are not student. Why? Because she is simply going to school for just studying, going through the test and just getting marks is not a student. Student means they must learn something for the growth of their own life. If they are not learning, if they are going to simply to get grade, then they are not student. Yeah, they can get grade, but they are not student. A student must learn, and learning involve own focus, doing something or making something of their own. Simply going to school or college and taking something as like adapting whatever teachers will say, and we will just do and go through that, and we will learn nothing and just go through the exam and we will get pass. So that's called adoption. That's not learning. And also there is another thing is following whatever teacher will say, just we will go through that. So adapting and following, not the learning. Learning is something different. Learning means I will involve in something consciously to get some information concerning that, so that I will be improve in my life. But if I am not involving myself in conscious learning, instead I am focusing on some lecture so that I will get some marks out of that, so that's not called learning. And the second quality of a student is discipline. A student must be disciplined. He or she has to be disciplined all area of their life, especially their academic area. And not only academic area, as I said, every area of their life they must be disciplined. If they are not disciplined, then they are not student. Okay, a student must be disciplined. And the next is obedient. A student must be obedient. These days students don't obey their teachers. They are not obeying them. If teacher will say you just go through this one, go through that one, just read this one, they will try to do only to get pass marks, only to get through the exam, not to make it own. If they are not submitting to their teacher, if they are not being obedient to their teacher, how could they be obedient or submissive to the subject? We are studying a subject not to get through the pass marks, but to get something so that we could develop our life. But instead of that, if we think that, well, I will get some pass marks, after that I will just set aside the subject, so that is not a mentality of a student. A student must be obedient to the teacher, especially to the subject they are studying. They must apply the things they are studying, so that there will be something change. If they are not applying, there will be no change, and that's not a student mentality even. Again, student must be focused. If they are not focused on their life, on their life assignment, then what they will do? They will play game, and they will waste their time in unnecessary activities like spending time with their friends and just playing some games or with some mobile, just spend time. So a student must be focused. If they are not focused, then they are not student. Student must be focused. Accordingly, the next is a student must be a hard worker. These days this is very rare. Why? Because whoever claim to be student, they try to seek some shortcut. How I will get that pass marks with some shortcut process? Somehow I will get through that. And if they are trying to do that, they will cut short their life. See, in learning there is no shortcut. The longer route we take in learning, the better we learn. If we are taking shortcut route, then we will not learn anything. Any cheating process will cut short the learning. And learning, if we are not learning anything, that means we are not growing. And not growing, then nothing we learn. So they are not student. Again, a student must be curious, because if they don't want to learn, who can teach them? If I don't want to learn, teacher will teach many things, but I will be closed from my inside. I will listen, but I won't listen. I will see, but I won't see. So that's the problem. So if I am not curious enough, then I cannot learn. I have to be curious, or a student must be curious in order to learn something. A teacher may explain lots of things, but a student, if not curious, if they don't want to learn, a teacher cannot do anything to them. Along with this, a student must accept that I don't know, especially concerning the subject or the topic I am studying. Otherwise, if I am a student and I think that I know better than my teacher, then I will be closing from my inside and I won't learn anything from teacher, because I already conclude that I know better than teacher, or I know already the subject or topic, so I am not going to learn. So along with curiosity, we have to accept that we don't know about the subject or topic, or we don't know what teacher is going to teach us, so we will be able to learn. If we already think or already pre-conclude that we know or they don't know, then we will not be able to learn anything. So a student must be accepting that they don't know about the subject or the topic or better than the teacher. Again, a student must not be discriminate good or bad before they start the topic or before they start the subject, because there are some students what they think, well, I know already this subject, or this subject is not for me, it's nothing is there for me. So if I pre-conclude anything that there is no benefit from that, then I won't learn anything from that. So I should not pre-conclude or discriminate good or bad beforehand. A student must be like a researcher. They will always research with things. They don't discriminate. They will learn and they will at least try it. If that is not good, then it's not good, but they will at least try. Do not discriminate beforehand. So a student, if they are discriminating, then they are not student. A student must not discriminate anything that is good or bad beforehand. And the last but not least, a student must be optimistic. See, this is very difficult, because in this generation, in this age, all people, they just try to put negativity on us. Whenever a student is telling I want to do something, even their parents will say you cannot do anything. Who do you think you are? So that is what people will say, and friends and teachers and all other people will try to say like that, and they will somehow mesmerize with these people and they will just give up. But a student must be optimistic on their life, that if I want to do something, I will do it. I will have some positive hope in my life and I will be accomplishing that. These are the quality of student that they must have to be a student. If they don't have, I don't know which kind of student they will be, but they are not student. They must be a learner, they must be disciplined, they must be obedient to the subject and to the teacher. They will be focused on their life and their assignment. They will be hard worker, not the shortcut seeker. They will be curious. They will consider themselves that we don't know about the subject or topic or better than the teacher. They will not discriminate good or bad beforehand. At last, optimistic. A student must be optimistic.